Most people will tell you if you're going to go on a long distance in an EV, you really want a Tesla. That's because Teslas have access to the supercharging network, and they've also got really good in-car sat-nav, and it tells you where to charge and what kind of battery percentage you'll have when you get to each place. It's really good. We drove to Italy in a Tesla Model 3, and it was much easier. But cars like Polestar 2, Volvos, Renault Megane, they've all got Google Automotive. That's the operating system. It's all Google, which means you've got Google Maps built into it. And that tells you what battery percentage you'll have when you get somewhere, where to charge, and it does all that kind of stuff as well. So the big question is the Polestar 2 as good a long-range EV as the Teslas? I'm going to find out. I've got to go to Dorset to see my folks. It's about 150 miles there, 150 miles back, and I'm going to see how it is. I'm charged to 100%, of course, because if you can charge at home, why wouldn't you? So let's see how the Polestar 2 is. It's absolutely stunning today. Beautiful day. Okay, so let's see what kind of range we've got in here. First of all, if you like this video, please press the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified of other videos. It really helps grow the channel and enables me to get fancier cars to test and all the rest of it. Okay, so I'm in the Polestar 2. We've got 280 miles. Now I'm going to plan the journey. I'm actually going to go to a restaurant called the Bridge House, which is where I'm going to meet all my family. My auntie and uncle are over from Australia, who, funnily enough, they're buying a Volvo EX30. So they're very excited about that. So let's plan the journey and we'll see what Google Maps says. So you can see we've got the Google Maps interface, and it says we're going to have 24% on arrival, minus 52% on return. It's going to take 3 hours, 21 minutes, my goodness. 164 miles. So let's get a start. So already that's really good that it just tells me what battery percentage to expect by the time I get there. That's really good. So many EVs just don't even do that. So that is fantastic. So let's start driving and we'll see. I think it's going to be better than 24%, purely because you can't drive at full speed on English motorways. So if it's assuming that I can, the moment it gets even close to 5 o'clock, there's going to be so much traffic that I'll be much later, and the car will be much more efficient. Okay, so let's see how it goes. The other really good thing about the Polestar 2 is you've got a dashboard, and it shows you everything on the dashboard. I love, 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 love that. One of the great things about having Google Maps built in like this is that there's complete trust, I think, in Google Maps, that you know that it's going to be accurate. You know that it's pretty much the best mapping solution out there. So to have it built in like this is really good. Now I think Teslas, I'm pretty definite Teslas use Google Maps as well for their navigation. So it's not like it's exclusive to this. But still, it is good to know that you've got pretty much the best built in. However, if you don't like Google Maps for whatever reason, because it's not perfect, if you don't want Google Maps, you can use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, of course. You could install Waze, you could use Waze or Apple Maps or whatever else. And you can even install a better route planner if you really wanted to use that, even though I think Google Maps is probably better than that. I say probably, it's definitely better than that for navigation. But whether Google Maps is as good as a better route planner for finding charging stations, I don't know. I think the jury's still out on that. So this really could be the best of both worlds. You get decent route planning with charging stops, all built in because of Google Maps, but you also have the option to use other systems if you want. And that is something that you can't do with Teslas, because Teslas you have to use the inbuilt sat-nav. There's no other option. But of course a lot of Tesla owners will be watching this saying, well, it's the best one anyway, so why would you want anything else? So while I'm driving, it's continually updating that battery percentage to say that I'm going to get there. Now it's saying 28% battery. And I don't know exactly why. It could just be traffic, so the average speed is less. But I imagine it's also looking at my efficiency as I'm driving. Tesla has this fantastic graph, and at any point of the journey you can see what your battery percentage is going to be. And it's a good way of seeing whether you're doing better than the car thinks or worse. And I absolutely love that, and it's a shame that it doesn't have it. One of the things when you drive other EVs, it's amazing just how much better Tesla is at almost everything in terms of the software. this is pretty good. I mean, this is very good, the Polestar 2, and you know, the app is one of the few, other than Tesla's, that's actually very good. But it's just, Tesla have so many other of these features that are just brilliant, and they could all add all of this stuff because most TVs now have over-the-air updates. So they can add it, but they don't. But what this gives you is it gives you confidence, complete confidence, that you're going to be able to get to your destination. And it's just, so few EVs have that. So many EVs rely on you, for instance, just stopping at motorway services and hoping that you can charge. Or maybe a lot of EVs will tell you roughly where the charges are, but it won't tell you what the battery percentage is going to be when you get there. That's what you want. You need the confidence, really, that you're going to get to your destination without having to charge. Or at least if you do have to charge, you want to know how long you have to charge for, so you're not wasting any time. So that's why I love this. This trip is taking ages. The traffic's been awful. There was a crash, there's roadworks, blah blah blah. Anyway, so now it's saying I'll get there with 40% battery, and I've got another 1 hour 10 minutes. But so far so good. There's nothing really to report. It's just, yeah, lovely car to drive actually. I wish it had adaptive cruise control though, because it doesn't. Only because this one that I've got, they didn't specify it, obviously when they got it built, because I love adaptive cruise control in the Kia Niro. Not having it feels just a bit rubbish. Great, well I'm here, exactly 6 o'clock, just as my mum, dad and nephew have arrived, so that's good timing actually. Hello! Got here with 47% battery and 130 miles of range left. There are some charging points over there, I've noticed. I didn't know that. Anyone normal would charge there, but because I'm doing this video and I want to show what it's like on a long journey, all the rest of it, I'm going to charge on the way back tomorrow. Okay, right, let's get something to eat. Beautiful place, by the way. Lovely river and everything, really nice. It's time to go home now, from Wimborne back to Canterbury, but I'm also going to view a house, unfortunately without the girls, but I'm going to view a house in a place called Cowden, and so we're going to stop there. So let's see what the car tells me. So, as you can see at the moment it's saying I'm going to get home with 35, but minus 35% battery. It's 176 miles. And we've got 45% and 120 miles of range. So certainly way more than expected I was going to get here with. Cowden in Edenbridge. That's saying I need to charge at Eastleigh then for 10 minutes, and that's on a 150 kilowatt charger, so that's fine. But obviously I want to go to home. I want to go to home after Cowden, so I'm going to go edit trip and I'm going to choose destination and home, add stop, done. So that's now saying I should charge for 18 minutes at this Mer charger at Eastleigh. To stop and charge for 18 minutes is absolutely fine for me because I need to eat something as well, so I can eat at the same time. Okay, so I'm here at the Mer charging station and it's telling me charge to at least 77%, and I've got here with 33%. I've got my Octopus electric, what was it called? It was called electric juice at this point. It's now called Electroverse. I'm going to try and use that card. I've got loads of referral credit, you see, so makes sense. Okay, so we want CCS. Goes in there. Can't do this one-handed. Oh, there we go. Did that engage? Maybe. Please authenticate. So I'm going to use this RFID. And there we go. So that's saying it would be 55 minutes to get to 100, and hey, the power's pretty good. Look at that, nice. I don't know what maximum, I mean this charger is a maximum of 150, so it's drawing the maximum. So let's have a look, see what it says in the car. It is telling me how fast it's charging here, so that's good. It's telling me when it will complete at, based on it going to 100. And here you can see that if you did want to set a charging limit, you could. I'm going to go and try and get something to eat because I'm starving. Okay, I've just popped into the leisure centre, which is really nice actually, and had a little bit of a brunch, so I'm all ready to go. And I just checked the Polestar app and it looks like I'm at 87% battery, which is more than enough for me to continue my journey, so all good. Even at 89% battery, we've still got 41 kilowatts, which is a bit better than I was expecting. It's pretty good. So okay, well, it says I've got a range of 250 miles, so it's all good. I'll unplug. So we'll click on continue. And
head north towards Cornwestheim Way.
It says 2 hours 25 minutes and I get there with 51% battery. Avoiding road closures.
This route avoids road closures on M25. You are on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 13:45.
Perfect. Great to see an IKEA van charging, and another one was just coming in just as I was going. So I'm assuming they use these quite a lot. Okay, so I'm here in Cowden and I've got here with 57% battery, and it says next stop home, I'll get there with 30% battery. Okay, well I'm going to pop in for a half a pint of shandy.
The only thought in my head is
So, right, now it's time to view a house. And hopefully it's nice. The whole house moving thing is so stressful, I don't want to go into it. By the time I've edited this video, perhaps we already would have moved house actually, but anyway, let's go through the hassle of viewing a house. Okay, I'm leaving with 55% battery and I've got 150 miles of range apparently, and I get back with 28%. It's going to take 1 hour 24 minutes. Can I do it without having to stop for a pee? That's the question.
Welcome home.
Move the camera out of the way, just otherwise it looks like I've got a raccoon just there. Okay, I'm back home then with 34% battery and it says 95 miles of range. So what have we learned on this journey? The Polestar 2 is more efficient than I thought it was. That's the first thing. On the way back I was driving full speed really. There weren't many were there any road closures? No, it's not many queues or anything like that. No, it was fine really. So pretty much full speed on the way home, but it seems pretty good really, I think. I'm quite surprised. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, how easy is this system? So just to recap, using the inbuilt mapping system, you can choose your destination, you can add stops, and it will tell you if you need to charge somewhere. It will tell you how long you need to charge for, and it will tell you the battery percentage when you get to each destination. That basic stuff, all cars should have it, but this has it, and I think it works particularly well. So just add this to the list of cars that do this kind of stuff really well. And it means that if you buy any car that has Google OS, this, the Renault Megane, all the Volvos, all the Polestars, I guess the Renault 5 when that comes out, yeah, you're just, you know that you've got the confidence of having a decent route mapping system that just tells you where to charge. That's really good. The one big question mark I've got is, why didn't it tell me to go to the motorway services? And the M25 was closed, otherwise it would have told me to go to Cobham services there, I know that, but it didn't seem to mention GridServe, any of the GridServe electric highway ones, which is strange, but maybe it being quite a busy day, maybe they're all used, so I don't know why. But the Mer charging station that I used was actually really good, and it was pretty well positioned. It wasn't very much of a detour at all, and I could get something to eat in the sun, so I was happy. So yeah, I think this trip was a success. I think the Polestar 2 is a success, and I actually kind of love it. So yeah, no, I think it's pretty great. I'm going to miss it, I think, when I give it back. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. That's all for now, and please press the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified of other videos. And I'll be back very soon. Bye for now.